Welcome to this episode of Laps, Loads, and Logistics. I'm Chris Sepkowski. I'm here with our friend Austin Hill, driver of the number 21 Bennett Transportation and Logistics Chevrolet, and we're going to talk a little bit today about international shipping and international freight forwarding. Austin, have you ever traveled overseas?
Yeah, I've traveled outside of the U.S. with my family on different vacation venues. So logistically, getting out there, you got to make sure you have your passport, and then coming back through customs, you have to go through the right channels. And, you always know going into it, you have to have those little leaps and hurdles that you have to come through.
Yeah, so you have the luxury of moving people in and out of country, of having a travel agent sometimes to take care of that. Now you're going to talk about moving cargo in and out of country, but it's very similar, right? So you have customs clearance process, and so we have folks at Bennett that handle the import and export of freight. There's two choices. You have ships. Now, this is a pretty small example, but some of the world's largest cargo ships are coming in and out of some of our biggest ports, Savannah, Port of Long Beach, and they're coming in, as you can imagine, from Asia on the West Coast, and then on the East Coast, it's coming in from Europe and Africa and those sorts of places.
Right.
And ocean shipping is really the least expensive way to get freight moved internationally, because a container is a standardized box, either a 40-foot or sometimes a 53-foot trailer. All this does is get plunked on a chassis, and then you can drive it over the road. They can place this on trains inland. So this thing is coming in on a giant ship, then it's coming to a port, and then we'll put it on a truck and move it anywhere in the country.
Okay.
You can fit pallets, and sometimes they can stuff a car in here. They'll do almost anything in a container because this is very inexpensive. And Bennett handles thousands of containers a year through our freight forwarding group. The other way to do it is called break bulk. If you need to move a big steel truss or a giant tank or something, they will lash it into the hull of a ship, and then when they get to the port, they have to unload it with a crane and place it onto a truck, and that's called break bulk. Bennett handles both of those kinds of ocean freight. The other alternative is air freight. So now you're talking about fast, and as you can imagine, you can handle a lot less weight in the air, but you can get it tomorrow if you needed to.
You saying all of those things kind of makes me think about, for us on the NASCAR world, we're going through tech, and we're having to put our race cars through the tech line, and there's all these different lasers that are checking your race car to make sure you're legal. So it kind of almost seems a little bit, in a sense, the same as kind of the customs.
Yeah, the paperwork, the hard cards, the passes, the tech check, people examining every bit of your process from start to finish when you arrive at a track. It's the same exact drill for people that are moving things internationally, and our international freight forwarding group is expert at handling all the complexities of international freight, and that's why at Bennett, together,
we can move anything.